Unionist campaigners in Wales fear support for Welsh independence could grow unless the British government takes a more hardline stance on separatism and challenges Labour's record at Cardiff Bay. Speaking to the former director of Vote Leave in Wales and a Conservative member of the Senedd reveal what the state of the Union is in the Principality and offer their thoughts on where it will go next. When asked what had fueled the increase in support for Welsh independence from 17% to 28%, the former Vote Leave director in Wales, Matthew McKinnon, gave a one-word answer: devolution. McKinnon said, "The growth of devolution and the fact it is continually growing has led to a rise in independence sentiment in Wales." But after he recalled that support for Welsh independence was around 5% when the Senedd was created, McKinnon added that once separatists were given a platform at Cardiff Bay and had access to almost endless amounts of taxpayers' cash, they have been able to push their message. When asked what Unionist campaigners could learn from the Vote Leave campaign, Mr. McKinnon said, "The electorate in Wales is very different to the political establishment." McKinnon also suggested a hypothetical campaign must be led by emotion not fear and pointed out Unionists should target socially conservative, ex-Labour voters, just as Vote Leave did in 2016. However, the ex-director of the Centre for Welsh Studies warned that the UK government could be caught off guard by the growth in support for separatism. Scotland arguably will go anyway, but in Wales we have the chance to stamp out nationalism, McKinnon said. The former Vote Leave campaigner then said the Conservatives should offer an in-out referendum on devolution and added Boris Johnson should introduce a legal lock that prevents Wales endlessly walking towards independence. But McKinnon also cautioned that an independence campaign in Wales would be horrendously divisive because of how nationalists could choose to pit the argument against the 650,000 English-born people living in Wales. It suits their agenda to blame the English for everything, he said. The Conservative Senedd member James Evans, who overturned the Liberal Democrats' 8,170 vote majority to win the seat of Brecon and Radnorshire in May, told the problem is that so many communities have been neglected by Labour. When asked about Mark Drakeford's role in the COVID response, Evans claimed, "If it wasn't for the UK government procuring the vaccines, our rollout wouldn't have been as good." He then suggested Number 10 needs to do more to inform voters about the role of the UK government in Wales' response to coronavirus. Mr. Evans also criticised Welsh Labour's 21 years in power and said they have a terrible record on health and education. The newly elected politician added, "Welsh Labour are more of a threat to the Union than Plaid Cymru."